What do you think so far?
Yeah, looks good.
We're getting there.
Yeah. I just think maybe maybe we can put the intro text next to the video on the
Okay.
right. I don't know if it does make sense, but
How?
maybe it does because then you can put the topic as a headline again. And you see it in the above the fold.
Oh, this part, the intro. Yeah, I see. Okay, let's try. Let's try and see, and then we can decide. Okay, so would you put it on the right, maybe?
Yeah.
We make this smaller, maybe a little bit smaller. Otherwise, and then this one we put it here. We don't have to even have the title that says intro, really. If it's just there, you can, you know. And then, yeah, we can have actually, we could say here, we can have here leadership, right?
Wait.
That can be there. And then this can be, it's a little unbalanced visually, but that's okay. This is not graphic design. It's more about usability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that you get there, you're above the fold, you see where you are, you see the big title, the video is clearly there. The quote, we could move it to the side maybe, but what do you think? Do you want to put it right up top? Like,
Right now.
but this would be, it would usually be on multiple lines. What do you think?
Yeah, if the description, the intro is not too much text, I think it works.
Okay. And it probably won't be too much because it's the same one you
Yeah.
use here, right? You use in the
Where?
homepage.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Do you like this? Should we delete this guy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look at us iterating. All right. Just everything. I can put it up to the side. What do you think?
Um. No, if it's good to just have the transcript. You know what I mean?
Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to see the transcript, right? Because usually I click the video.
Right.
So I don't know if it's good to have the transcript open there already.
Well, so you're saying it could be a two tabs, either the video or the transcript?
Yeah, or as an option. Yeah.
Well, what I see more and more is people who do this, the video and the transcript below, um, because I don't really know why, but I've seen this several times. Um, Definitely, you want the transcript to be on the page so that Google can index it, right?
Right.
So I don't know if you hide it it might be harder for Google to index it. But also, one trend that I'm seeing more and more is that instead of having tabs and hidden stuff, people make longer and longer pages because Facebook and Instagram, and Twitter, they've all trained us to scroll a lot. Scrolling is
Yeah.
totally easy these days. So we're changing things as well to make it, fewer pages, less clicks, just more scrolling. So
Okay.
I think this might work. If you're worried that it's visually, uh, I don't know, it's too busy, we can separate it. We can push it down a bit. Um, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about a section where we can talk about the expert in the video, like, and link it to their expert profile?
Oh, sure. That's a good idea. Yeah. So that would let's yeah. So a little bio. Because they would all be in the profile, right? They would
Yeah.
probably there would be these people. So here you have a pop-up. I see. We could do something similar. We could use this same module, right? That you have here, exactly the same and with the same behavior, right?
Yeah.
So let me just a screenshot. Okay, that's a little big. Okay, let's see. Maybe we put this here. No, you wanted the intro at the top. That makes sense. It would be nice to maintain this exact aspect ratio because it's the same that you already use and it behaves the same way. Right, so it would be nice to have that. I wonder if do you want the video to be right up? We could put the intro above the video. The intro and the quote could be above the video. So that we can use the right side for this.
You still see it?
So,
Like, when you first get on the page, I think you should see the video because it's the most attractive thing.
right. Yeah, no, I hear you. We gotta make room for it. That's the issue. Let's see. Let me draw some rectangles. So we have the video here. Then we have the bar here with the picture. Then we could have the intro here and the quote here. Something like that. The quote is a little small there. It'd be good to work on a grid, but yeah, I don't know. And then I don't know. Should we remove this guy that's related, since they can get to it pretty easily from the breadcrumbs? To make some room.
Or we put it on the bottom.
Or we can put it on the bottom, yeah. Or oh yeah, we could do this. We could do where it's on. This is smaller. I'm realizing now that I am much better at designing desktop apps or web apps than websites. This is stretching my limits on. This is a little more about visual weights and stuff, and I'm usually about functionality. But I love it. This is great.
New challenge.
I'm definitely challenged. I think next time, maybe if you do it with my designer Mike, he might be much better than me at this. All right, so yeah, let's follow that guy. Let's take a look. I definitely have all the elements now. This should be, but that's not a lot of space for the quote. Yeah, that should probably be here, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Probably be on the left here. This is kind of we could do like, we could put it here. Like a button or a tag. Something like you know, you could do something pretty. Like it could have a little icon or something. Could be like a, yeah, looks more, make it look more like a tag than a title. And then in the center field, Florian talks about blah 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 blah. What do you think?
The quote is definitely better there. And I'm just think about the tag. What if we have more than one tag? I don't know if we will have more than one tag in one video.
What's a tag? Oh, tag.
The tag.
Sorry, tag.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Haha, yes. Okay. Possibly. It's possible. Okay, well then I think this works even better. You can do, right, you can basically say, or you know, maybe do like to show that it's a tag. Or, you know, they could be different color. They could each have its own icon. I see that you have a Illustrator that you use. Maybe they can do
me. Yeah.
Maybe you can have that. Sorry. This could be a little bigger because it's the intro. Now, if you want, we could move this down and have the video above. If you want to make sure that they see the video. I mean, they would see it this way, but
Yeah, I think you see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. The fold is probably going to be here, but it depends on where you are, of course. But something like that.
Yeah, you will scroll down and see the video.
Yeah. And this one will work exactly the same. You press, you go over, it gets blue. It has the little icon.
Right.
Info. Which I think is nice that that's exactly the same
Yeah.
widget. I think blue or something like that. Yeah, maybe we can work on this tag section a little bit. Seems like it makes sense to put it up top. It could also be part of here on the here. You know, so if you have 2 or 3. Sorry, I'm lost. Talk to me. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a question. It depends on how many tags we have and how big, how long the words are, right?
Yeah.
So if it's 2 or 3 short words, might look good.
Yeah.
I think it should be short and only 2 tags.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this out to show that it's just. Oops. Okay. What else should we do?
Do we need on the page? You have the video, they have the expert, transcript, quote. I don't think there's anything missing that the user needs.
Yeah, you have all the info about the expert. If you want to know more, if you want to follow them. Should we have like a previous and next if they want to, instead of going up and down, if they want to see them all, is that a common way to browse this content?
I don't know. I think you're going to the overview page, like the left one.
Yeah.
And then you take one topic and then you see the video.
Yeah. I think
and
that's
then you should back.
Right.
Up, right, and then you take another one.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
So if you have tags, you don't need this. This is great that you're doing this. Will be a great resource for people to get inspired. We do a similar thing. We have this this category called case studies, where we're always interviewing experts, and we talk about what they do. But for us, it's more of just a text interview, so the format is a little different. But we could potentially have something like this, where we have a little card for the person that we interviewed, so that they can see who it is and they can follow them on Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, we have that in the expert profile. We can link Facebook and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Should we have something like this? Or no?
But we already have this. If you click on the profile.
No, I mean
right?
here, if you want to see the next interview. You know what I mean?
No.
Here, should we have, something that shows go to the next interview?
Go to the next one, but how is it defined then? What's the next one?
I guess in the order
like,
that is here.
Okay.
But
I
don't think it's a good idea. I'm just throwing it out there, seeing if you think it might be useful for people or not. Probably not.
Well, we have, if someone wants to see the next one, he or she clicks on related topics.
Yeah, we have that. And then also what we can have is at the end of the video, you could have, like YouTube, related videos, more topics, right?
Yeah. Maybe we just use YouTube.
Yeah.
And then it comes automatically.
That's right. Actually, that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. Let me add a note. So will these all be on YouTube as a playlist as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we just upload it on YouTube and then embed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This looks nice. It will be a lot of work to do. To produce each video, and the more you have, the more valuable the whole thing is.
Right. Yeah. We will make the first ones in October, actually.
Oh, nice.
And then we have the bar camp, and we do a session for the first videos.
Oh, great. That's a good idea. All right. Well, listen, we did almost an hour already. Time flew by. Was this useful at all?
It was. It definitely was, yeah. I have not Balsamiq before. I have clicked in it because Valerie gave me the free license, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks for that. And I just will do a lot more with that.
Yeah. Awesome. Listen, I'm going to invite you to the project so that you can play around with it, or you can download it if you want to work on it on the desktop. That way you have it, okay? I don't want to share your email on the video. I'll do it right after. But
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. This was totally fun. Thank you so much for volunteering to do this. So thank you very much, and
yeah, thank you.
Let us know when this is built, and we'd love to see it.
I will. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks.
I'll talk to you soon, Florian. Bye.
Bye.